Okay, so this is our second section for Power BI, right? And it's been insightful so far, right? So our class rules remain the same. My teaching model remains the same. And then okay, let's say our scoreboard for the last class or as at the last class. So we had 10 marks each. If we're in the last class, that's an automatic 10 marks rather. And so if you're in this class again now, you have 10 marks plus the print teasers and the other contributions. So our top three, Bisola, uh, Paul F, and Samuel. Yes. I think this is Samuel A. I should edit this. Okay, so we'll also be going into print teasers and all that today. So just try to catch up. So it's just pretty much fun, though there is a reward for this. And I don't want to say it now. So there's a reward for the first three at the end of the whole training. But let's just try to participate, your punctuality and all that so we can also boost our marks. All right, so this is the first bring teaser. The first three to drop it in the box as we start today's class. The first three people to drop it in the chat box before I show us the answer. A company sales for the past 4 years as follows. January, $10,000, February, $12,000, March, $15,000, April, $20,000. If this trend continues, what will the expected sales for May be? We have one answer. I need the next two. We already have 10. Just look at that. Wait, don't let me complete it. Okay, Bisola, you are taking that back, right? Okay, so what's the correct answer? Rodri, no one is responding. No. Okay, we have an answer from Samuel A. Then we have from Mojisola S. And we need one more because Bisola has taken back her first answer, so we need one more. But Bisola is sticking to that.
No, 26,000.
26,000. Okay. It seems Mrs. Mojisola too has cancelled her answer. Okay, so you can drop it in the chat box so we know we have those three. And if we still have more, let's drop it. Because what if the answers are not correct? What if all the answers are correct? What if just two out of the three are correct? So the first three correct answers will be recorded. And we have the 5 marks. So I'm still waiting. We are at 7 on the score. Okay. Oluwamiwa said 23. And it's actually very simple because I want us to just look at that sequence. We need to start thinking like data analysts now. Just observe that sequence and you'll be fine. Okay, is that all? Bisola, you've not dropped your answer. You only said it with 26. Okay, so let me just assume these are the three answers. All right, so what is the answer? 25,000. Why? Because the sales are increasing 2,000. That's why I was almost saying the sequence. Which one? I know once I say sequence, you get an hint, right? So 2,000 in February, 3,000 in March, 5,000 in April, suggesting a pattern of increasing increment. Assuming the next increment follows this pattern, which is plus 5,000, then May sales will be 20,000 plus 5,000. So I don't think anybody got the answer. So it seems no one got that. All right. So let's continue. Please, you can
I
open
have,
your.
I have a question though.
Okay.
So it is increasing 2,000, 3,000, 5,000.
Yeah.
Why is it 5,000 as an increment and not 6,000? Because previously was 2,000 and 3,000.
Why is it what?
Why is it 5,000 increment and
Uh,
not
First,
6,000?
sorry, let me pause the recording so it won't take too
Oh,
long. You can say the answer to is wrong. Bonus for everyone. Yeah, everyone who made an attempt, we have that bonus. Okay, so for those who will be watching this later, there is a mistake with the question. Uh, Following that sequence, it should be 10,000 plus 2, 12,000 plus 3, which is 15. Then it should be 15,000 plus 4, which should be 19. That April figure should be 19,000. And so the correct answer for May should have been 19,000 plus 5. Following that sequence, which should have been 24,000. So the question is actually wrong. So I think we just give bonus to everyone who made an attempt. So five marks to everyone who made an attempt. All right, so let's leave that and go to the case. And don't forget our model, the case approach. And we said we are all data analysts in this case. We are part of the data analytics team of a retail company that sells various products, right? And so the management noticed the fluctuation in sales performance, and so they've called us to come and help them. What is causing all these underperforming products? So we want to help them identify some lines. So our action here, or the action required, is that we are to analyze the sales data which I've shared with every one of us from the last quarter to provide actionable insights. Um, and then our goal is to create an interactive KPI and then highlighting some KPIs. All right, so we can all open our software now. And what I want to do now is that someone should even share his or her screen. Let's see how you bring in it. I know we must have closed our Power BI between the last time and now. So let's use a more practical approach. If you don't mind, and you even learn more, you will be the one to share your screen. So you just want to share your screen now and then show us how you import it, and let's put you through. So who will volunteer, please? So if I may ask, are there questions from the last class we had? So we can address that before we do a simple revision of the last class. Are there questions? I guess that's a no. So once you open your Power BI, the first place you want to go to, especially if you saved what you did before, is just to open so you can continue. But yeah, unfortunately, we didn't save the last one we did, and it's okay. So we can just, go through the whole thing again. It wasn't saved. All right. So just click on Home and then Blank Reports. So let's just do it over again. So in case you didn't get it the last time, it will be a very good opportunity for you to get it again. We've already described how the environment of Power BI looks like. That's the interface. We did a simple tour. So I won't go through that again. So I'll just click on Excel workbook, or yeah, you can just click on your Excel workbook. So you can get that data wherever um, you saved it. So don't forget, this is the first thing you will get after bringing in your data from Excel or whichever source. It will give you this interface so you can select, in case that workbook has more than a sheet, you can select the specific sheet you want to add or you want to work on. In our case now, we're selecting customers, employees, and others. And then, as I mentioned the last time, the next thing will be to transform data. To transform data instead of loading. Can someone tell me the difference between loading and transforming data? Just as I explained the last class. Can anyone try?
Transforming data will give you opportunity to edit the data. So, for example, I think last class we had a situation where they had only, but because we've transformed we
Okay, that's correct. Any other trier? Who wants to try again? Well, that's actually very correct. So, if you had it been we save this data, then we won't need to, transform it again.